Okay, here's a video on tips and shortcuts where we would simplify the operations and for approximate answers. Let's continue here. This section is about conversion between miles and kilometers. Okay. And video number 16 here, this is part 3 of 5. I divided the video in 5 sections, and this is the third part. Let's continue. Let's continue next section here. In this section, we'll discuss converting between miles and kilometers. Okay. So cool matrix to convert between miles and kilometer. Okay, I got that from internet. Okay, let's continue. So desired conversion is 1 mile is equal to 1.609344 kilometers. Okay, or 1 kilometer is equal to 0.62137119. Okay, let's continue here. There is a write-up online about using Fibonacci series for approximate answers. Okay, and here's the link. Okay, let's continue. The series is 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, 5, 55, 89, 144, 233, 377, 610, 987, 1597, and so on. Continue. A number in a series is obtained by adding the two previous numbers. We start with two ones, and 1 plus 1 is 2. You can start with 0, 1, 0 and 1 sequence numbers from first number start with 0 and then 1, then add them together to get 1, then add two ones together to get 2, add 2 and 1 together 3. So similarly add 55 and 89 to get 144, okay, and so on. Okay, and you can continue forever. Okay, let's continue here. Ultimately, the series growth rate is, if you look at growth rate, 13 to a divided by 8 is about 1.6. Okay, okay, and so ultimate growth rate when you go it into hundredth and 200th term is the ratio is given by 1 plus square root of 2, which is also called a golden ratio, or divided by 2 here. Okay, and phi, which is phi, and which its value is 1.618033, and so on. Okay, long value. Okay, and that's called a golden. Continue. First, we look at Cool matrix to convert between miles and kilometers. Okay, so we start with series here 1, 1, 2, 3, 5. This is 500 series, and which continues after 1597. Okay, so it doesn't end here. Let's continue. Series 8 miles equal to from 8 miles equal 13 kilometers. So for converting between miles to kilometers, you take the next number in the series. Exact value would have been 12.87452 kilometers. So this is an overshoot. Okay, and so similarly 13 miles is equal to 8 kilometers. 13 kilometers is equal to 8 miles backward. 8 miles is equal to 13 kilometers, and 13 kilometers is equal to 8 miles. Let's see if a number like 100 is not in series. What do? We split the number in its some other numbers which add them up. 89 plus 8 plus 3 is 100, so we'll use those numbers. 89 is here, 8 is here, and 3 is here. So to convert 100 miles to a kilometers, so we take 89 here, and 1 to the right is 144. We use 144. Next, number 8. 8 is here, 1 to the right is 13. We use 13 here. Next is 3. 3 is here, number to the right is 5. So we use a 5 here. We have 144 plus 13 plus 5 is 162. So 100 miles is equal to 162 kilometers. If we had to get 100 kilometers, we have to convert to miles. So 89 is here, so we'll take 1 to the left, 55. 55 is here. Okay. Next is 8. 8 is here in series, and 1 to the left is 5, so we use 5 here. Next is 3. 3 is here in series, and 1 to the left is 2, so we add 2 here. 55 plus 5 plus 2 is 62 miles. So we convert 100 kilometers to 62 miles. 100 miles to 162 kilometers. Let's go. In this section, we'll use some approximate conversion instead of using the Fibonacci series, which was also approximates. Okay? So 1 mile will use this conversion. 1 mile is equal to 1.6 kilometers. So first we'll do add a half, then add a tenth of the original number. Okay. Convert 12 miles to kilometers. Okay. First add a half. 12 plus 6 is 18. Then add 1/10 of what? Of the 12. 18 plus 1.2. We're adding 1/10 of 12, not of 18. Okay. So we add 1/10 of the original. 18 plus 1.2 is 19.2. So we converted 12 miles to 19.2 kilometers. Let's continue here. So 12 miles is equal to approximately 19.2 kilometers. Okay, let's do convert backward here, kilometers to miles. For this section, we'll use an approximate conversion. Okay, and exact conversion is 1 kilometer divided by 0.62137119 mile. Okay, and what we are trying to do is, in converting from miles to kilometer, we use a 1.6. Now we would use a 1 over 1.6, which is 0.625 as a factor. But instead of multiplying by 0.625, we will do using doubling and halving and adding. First thing we have to take a half, then add a fourth of above or eighth of the original number. Add fourth of this number we got after half. Okay? Okay? And that's it, we got. So let's go example. Convert back 19.2 kilometers to miles. Okay? First we take a half. 19 divided times 2 divided by 2 is 9.6. Okay? We took a half. Now we're going to add a fourth of this number here. Second step is add 1/4, 1/4 of this number, not of that number. 1/4 of this number. 1/4 9.6 is 2.4. 9.6 plus 2.4 is 12. So when we convert 12 miles, we got 19.2 kilometers. When we convert back 19.2 kilometers, we got 12 miles, and we did not use a reversal here. Okay? So 19.2 kilometers is equal to 12 miles approximately. Let's consider some examples. Okay, on left side we'll do convert from miles to kilometer. On the right side we'll convert them back to miles. So convert 30 miles. Add half. 30 plus 15 is 45. Okay. Then add a tenth. We'll do 45 plus tenth of 30. 48 kilometers. Okay. Then convert to 48 kilometer back. Take a half. 48 divided by 2 is 24. Then add a fourth. 25. 4 plus fourth of that 6 is 30 miles. Okay. Convert 50 miles. 50 miles. Add half. 25. 50 plus 25 is 75. Then add a tenth of the original. 75 plus 5 is 80 kilometers. 50 miles is equal to 80 kilometers. Okay, let's convert them back. Convert 80 kilometers. Take a half. 40. Add a fourth of that number. 40 plus 10 is 50. Let's convert 60 miles. 60 plus 30. Add half. 90. Add a tenth of 60. Okay, 96 here. Okay. Convert to 96 kilometers. Take a half. 96 divided by 2 is 48. Add a fourth of 48. 48 plus 12 is 60. Start with 60 miles, get 96 kilometers. Start with 96 kilometers, get 60 miles. Okay, let's continue. References, you know that there is a reference of first reference is this Vedic Maths ebook.com, memory mentor underscore maths underscore tips.pdf. I got most of the ideas from this ebook, but I used my own approach. Okay, my approaches are different. This ebook has numerous other tips and shortcuts. Okay, so it has a multiply by 11, multiply by 12, square root numbers ending in 5, and some other working with the times also. Okay, let's continue here. Next is a teacher's manual, Vedic Math teacher's manual. Elementary Level by Ken Williams, and this book is available from vedicmaths.org site. And if you look at PDF form, that is free. Then look up uh, primary reference for anything Vedic math is Bharati Krishna Tirthaji's book, Vedic Mathematics. An authoritative book is Discover Vedic Math by Kenny Williams. It's the most complete book, authoritative and consistent notation. The book organizes the material by sutras. Okay? And then Glover's book, three books, they are very easy to read and are not as complete as the either of the first two books are, but it's easier to read and cover most of the topics. Okay, and yeah, it has plenty of geometry which I have avoided. Okay, let's continue.